I hope you're not gagging me. He said, Mike's is MK and you go exactly there. What is the alliance? What will be the alliance between MK and the EFF? We absolutely have no problem with President Zuma doing what he's doing. He's got a political right to do that. And we're not far apart with MK when it comes to policies. We speak land, we speak empowerment of our people, we speak the restoration of the economy into the hands of the rightful owners. And that President Zuma, before he went to launch the party on the 16th of December, I would have met him around the 11th or 12th of December, where we spoke about these matters. And he explained to me what is his movement forward. So we agreed to meet after the elections and see how the two organizations can carry each other forward, because the unity of purpose is very important. I really don't want to get in the comments of Gayton McKenzie, because I don't think he's a politician. He doesn't want to be a politician. He's in a transaction. So when they negotiate coalition in municipalities, they say we should make 200 million this year. So they are about money and making money and money schemes and all of that. So they are really not interested in politics. If we are to ask, what is the manifesto of the PA? Except that we saw the president jumping on the stage. So that is the manifesto. So we cannot talk to people who are not politicians. We had this issue of the lights, the grass, and the house breakings and service delivery from UOM. Those are specific issues in specific area. We shouldn't have a difficulty, even if we are not MMCs of parks, and to tell the municipality there are these grass that are a security threat and the lights, and so we'll take up that issue. Equality Act, we fully agree with you. We must be called a human race and not be called as races. And we believe that ourselves were together as one, because only a unity of ourselves will tell this other race that we are not against them. We never labeled ourselves black. We were labeled black by them because they wanted to distinguish themselves from us. So they classified us the way they did, and after they did that, they realized it's not enough. They came classified us amongst ourselves. So what you are teaching, really, me and you are well together. And we said, come there, let's fight that bill which classifies our people and create unnecessary percentages amongst ourselves. It can be, I said that earlier. Fully agree. They are not lords, they are drug dealers. And they must be called by their rightful name. You know, the Mogale City demolition of the house, I know it, I've been following it, but I thought the EFF was intervening in that area because there were white people who went there, found a black community, demolished their houses, threatened them, males even threatening to beat up females on the video. And the subsequent, I don't know if Philip went, I think, in Mogale City. Our deputy chairperson went there, but I accept the invitation to come and really interact directly with the situation so that we know what's happening. Mama, I know you raised the personal problem of paying transfer for elderly people, transfer costs, but it's not only for you. When you are speaking there, I'm like, she's correct. These people are called pensioners. When it comes to electricity and water, there is what we call indigent policy. When they go this way, they are pensioners, there is this. But when their husbands die, they cease to be pensioners. They must pay the same amount of money that I pay, which is incorrect. So, you see, we are opening each other up as we are interacting in these meetings. I live here much more clever, knowing that there should be characterization of pensioners and some dispensation should be given to pensioners, especially if it's a transfer of a pensioner to pensioner, because they cannot afford. 20,000, when are you going to save it? By the time you arrive there, you are no longer there, the house is a crisis. But please, MMC of Health and Public Safety, you need to take your contacts, and that's a specific case. We will follow it up. And myself and Buiseni, we now have a duty to go and workshop the idea of transfer costs for elderly people. I agree with you, Mama. You have all the reasons to be scared for your children to go outside. And when I say to you, we're going to build sports, and that is under the EFF government. You are going to chase them yourself from the house and say, go to MAlema Parks there, yes, build you parks. That's how much it will be safe under the EFF. Now I fully agree with you. We are in a deep crisis. The girl child cannot go and study with a friend at night. After washing dishes and all of that, there's a bit of time between 7 and 9. Can I go and catch up with my friend? If she goes, we're not sure if she will come back. So, and as a result, our children are not performing well in school. And they are called danda haze, they are this, they are that. They can't go to a library. They can't go study with their friends. They can't do group studies at school. It's not safe. So we are going to fight crime and make sure that South Africa becomes safe, especially for a girl child. Because the girl child is a target of these criminals. The Special Task Force in Metropolis is exactly to combat the corruption of SAPS. Because, Metropolis arrest people with all kind of evidence. We have to now give them over by laws to SAPS. The following day, those people are taken back to the streets by SAPS, even when the Special Task Force has done a beautiful job. We went to liberate a lady yesterday. She's here. When the secretary was saying she's here, I told them they must not tell her to stand up. The perpetrators of that crime, if they get arrested by Metro Police with all evidence, the SAPS releases them. Because SAPS can't take it when the shine is taken by Metro Police. So that's why we must elect the EFF government nationally, so that SAPS is under correct police, and those police work with the Metro Police. The common enemy is criminals and not competition amongst us. Very good point, Uncle, about the fishing industry in the Western Cape. They destroyed it. And they've given it to multinational companies. And even small-scale fishing, they don't allow it. They say you must apply for a license. When you apply for a license, it becomes a complicated process. As a result, you see big shipments coming out of your sea, yet you don't even own a percentage. It shouldn't be difficult to do fishing. We revive the fishing industry in the Western Cape and everywhere else. Then we're not chasing away the multinational companies. They must buy from our people. They cannot come and fish. We must fish and sell to them. Then in that way we create a big economy for our people. I accept and really I'm humbled by what you said about me and my speech and my time in politics, how I evolved over a period of time. I respectfully accept that. And it really melted my heart that an elderly person who has been watching my journey says today that you are a better person like you were yesterday. Because we must never be the same we were yesterday. And when it comes to from an uncle, an old person, you know it is genuine because he's not buying my face. He doesn't want anything from me. He has played his role in life. His role now is to be the way he was. Be honest, share experiences with us, share ideas with us on how we can become a better future. Because we are the future. They are not the future. They can only advise us. And we decide what we want to do. I know that you were beaten up. You were violated in the same manner as the people of Palestine. What you see in Palestine is what has played in our eyes as children. Where our mothers were beaten, where our fathers were forcefully removed, where our land just got occupied. You are told, this Sophia town is not for you. Go far away from the city because white people must be on their own. So we are for human race. And that's why we're in solidarity with the people of Palestine. We don't support genocide and we want peace in the world. So I accept that there are many issues, like the doctor said. Really, having listened to the few comments that were made, I think we have learned a lot. And our convener was giving me a list here of the things that are needed at the retirement home. So the retirement village. So they said, like he said, they will make sure that there is a clinic, satellite clinic, until we work on a permanent solution. And we will make sure that there is a joint operation with patrollers and with youth leaders, with church leaders, religious leaders, community leaders, to secure that village and make sure there is peace. Like I said to our MMC, we know that this place, it's a dangerous place because you guys said so. Now that you know what time the crime starts, we need to make sure that when they start, we start. We report to duty together at the same time. Now, at the El Dorado old age home village, they say they are geysers that needs to be fixed. So we'll do so in 8 homes of elderly people. There are geysers that are going to be fixed, and we'll make sure that. I mean, I was looking at the kind of amount of money you pay for rent and all of that. We should be able maybe to relieve you from that for the next 5 years and looked after it. So we must not just come to this meeting and leave. From here, MMCs tomorrow, let's go and just fix broken windows, the ceiling that is not working, make some new paintings, fix the lights, make sure the yard is clean, as a way of showing our people that we don't just talk. We mean exactly what we speak about through action. So, I'm going to be leaving now, but the EFF is not leaving. Like they told you, Kalniaus is here, they are here. We are going to be working the ground to change the El Dorado Park. I'm a telephone call away. Whatever intervention and help they need, I will help them until we make example with the old age village, how the government of the EFF cares about the elderly. If we can care about the elderly, it means we can care about everyone. I've got 5 electronic wheelchairs for 5 disabled people who need wheelchairs. They are with the comrades here. Please, if there's someone who needs a wheelchair, please talk to our fighters. The leadership is here, and they will give those people 5. Oh, there's one already. Yes, so he has already got the electronic wheelchair, and will make sure that the 4 others receive. Thank you very much. We are going to Pretoria from here. Thank you.